Hello YouTube, let's play a chess game. Gonna play with the white pieces. And we're gonna try and go for the Jobava London. And this is not the Jobava London, but we try to play the same moves anyway because there's a nice trap here. And maybe we'll get it. Or maybe he knows what he's doing. We will see. He's thinking here, which is good because this is the critical position. And that was not the right move. And that wasn't either. And this is actually already very good for white. And let's see, I believe now this is the move. Attacking here. And it's really difficult for black to defend everything. In fact, he can't really defend everything. And now I need to remember what to do. I believe this is the move. So let's go for that. It does suck a pawn, but there's ideas here. And let's see, if I take with the knight, you can go here, but then I have this check. Yeah, I believe that's the line. So basically attacking the rook as well. But if he goes here, I don't take the rook because then he probably gets 2 pieces for the rook. Instead I go for this check, pick up the bishop, which would be check again. So that's what we're going for. And yeah, basically we've just won a piece. I don't think... probably he's gonna win one of them back. But meanwhile, his king is very weak. Yeah, so here now I might have to give a piece back. Although this might be alright actually. Making him work for it. And if ever he sacks a rook with 2 pieces, remember I've won a bishop, so then I'm still up a piece. So this comes to mind. It's just quick development, so it can't be bad. Also, if he blocks, that's attacked twice, so it's looking very good. Now his king comes up the board. That can't really be good either. Could try and go for something like this, maybe. Also, swinging my rook over is interesting, because that threatens checkmate. Now we might have this. And then... I don't know actually, so maybe just developing some pieces. Because let's see, if he goes there... Still, this is alright. Let's just go for it, see what he wants to do. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think it's good. And probably just going for development and castling would have been fine as well. Yeah, so he does play this. I thought this was an alright idea. So yeah, let's go for that. Maybe he wants to go there now. Or there, I guess. Could just go back. Looks alright. Maybe this, but then I can just take. And again, if he goes for this, I'd still be up a piece, so that's alright. Okay, you can attack that. Let's go for that, also developing. Maybe his plan was to go there. Or that, I guess. Now I have this, which is kind of interesting, but his king gets in here and then What do I do? Maybe then this. Forcing him to take. This. Yeah, it should be alright. Oh, that's defended. I'm stupid. He doesn't see it, which is good. So I guess I'm gonna have to go for this now. And now this. But I got lucky there. Actually, if I go for this, he takes my knight. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play this. Something like this. It definitely messes this up, but I still think it's alright. I'm still up material, so I can play on. Okay, goes for that. Which I guess I'm gonna go here. And his king is nicely cut off. So probably it's wise for him to go for something like this at some point. Yeah, this kind of forces this, I believe. Which comes with tempo, so that's alright. Guess this is an idea as well. Forcing him there. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything, so let's go here. Okay, so he goes for the counter attack, but this comes with an attack on his rook. So even after this and this, oh, this is check, so maybe this first. Just so that this check doesn't come with an attack on my rook. And then this. And sure, he can take here, but then I take his rook. And this check now doesn't really do much. So this did win me another pawn. Okay. This walks into this again, so I don't know if I want to do that. So I'm guessing maybe this. Or this even. Then check. So yeah, I don't know if I can save this pawn here. Because this, he can attack it again. Then maybe this is alright actually. Let's go for this anyway. Okay, goes there. It's interesting. So this is still not playable. I might be able to attack this, which I like. Well, after I take, he might be able to go here. Yeah, this doesn't work. I can't defend both pawns. Although I guess maybe here I can, although after this check, he can take here. And here, trying to go for this maybe. Yeah, I think this might be alright. You can still go for this check. Then my king maybe is a little bit more active. And he doesn't have time to take here because I'm attacking his knight. Yeah, so it just goes for that. And then let's see. Say I go here. Doesn't really work. Now I can set up some discoveries at the very least. Also improving my rook a slight bit. So I don't think he can take the Arundel. Maybe he can. Because the discoveries aren't really that scary. Also my back rank is still weak, so yeah, my opponent definitely has some counterplay. Probably he starts to come in with his king, which is interesting. Okay, he's being very brave. So let's see this. Looks pretty good. Again, I can't really save this pawn. So let's go for this. There's a lot of things for him to consider. And he just takes immediately. Okay, this forces the king here. Which just looks good. So let's start with this at least. Okay, goes there. That's interesting. Because here I can take the pawn. Maybe this now. Is interesting as well. He has an escape square, but still looks alright. Actually, this threatens checkmate, I think. Guess he has a check, but I can go here. Let's go for that. Because I don't really see how he stops this. Maybe knight here, by the way. Yeah, that probably stops it. Although maybe still this is a good move there. Yeah, so he does play it. So let's say here. So if he takes, I'm thinking this. You could go here. So maybe this is now an idea. And the rook hangs. Maybe this. Go for that. This is not under attack. Well, it is, but it's defended. He's trying to come in here. Let's say this. Yeah, I need to speed up anyway. Let's go for that. This check. I can always go here. And this is still a thing. Okay. And that's checkmate. So a nice sacrifice there at the end. Quite an alright checkmate. I was building that up for the longest time, but eventually it worked. So let's go to the game review. There might have been some quicker way to checkmate there, but I think I played alright. I did have a blunder, so yeah, let's go into it, see where I can improve. So again, I've showed this many times. The engine says this is a blunder, but they always mess up, and look at it, we're suddenly almost +1 already. Yeah, so this is the main stuff, and like I said, it's already +4. So that's how easily you can win with these lines. And of course, I didn't convert it very well, but these were all the right moves. This was alright. And at some point here, I think I messed up. After this and his king, allowing his king in. I always forgot how to play with this. Maybe it's just easier to get out sooner. This was still alright. And then here, this was a miss for him. What could he have done? Okay. Wait, what does it say? Knight f7. How does that work? Yeah, I guess he just attacks this. And he played that later. No, it was less powerful. And here I just completely missed this. And apparently it's still slightly better for white even. But yeah, he missed that. So yeah, that was bad. And then here. Yeah, just blocking here would have been better. I guess that's alright as well. It's here. I kind of have to play this, but still, it's +3. So it didn't handle it too bad. And this check was right. Yeah, and it was slightly inaccurate here. But I don't think I was ever losing, so this check was wrong. Although, funnily enough, I'm letting the engine run, and right now it says it's the best move, so apparently only at higher depth this is inaccurate. So it's still alright. Yeah, and I really didn't expect this king to come up here, because that just looks like it walks into a mating net. So that's why I played this, but apparently that's a miss. Okay, so h4 here, I ended up playing that anyway, so maybe that was the right idea. And here, this is his only move, so if he played anything else, I would be winning. So nice find, and I maybe underestimated it, although, yeah, here, this is the right move. And it's still better for white, so, yeah, and this is just a blunder. And I had two moves, knight e2, knight c3. So this would also work. Just moving my knight anyway. And then here, I had a miss. King f2 apparently is better. That looks really dangerous walking into all this stuff. But apparently here black is just winning. And he is winning because our rook takes here, of course. Because if I take, I lose my rook. Yeah, that would have been a nice tactic by him. And then here, I guess, there's just no way to stop this, really. Rook f1 check. Yeah, that looks dangerous as well. It's really tough to go into these positions. Knight f5. Okay. Yeah, this is just good for me, but it just looks dangerous. So I went here. I also didn't have much time. And then here was his last mistake. I went up and it's still not over. He can play h6, which is interesting. Because then if I play this, he can actually take with the knight. Because he took my knight, that's mainly why I left it there, is because I saw it can't be taken. Because this is just a checkmate. Rook nicely cutting off that. Other rook for that. And my pawns are working together. So everything's working together here. And my king to protect that, although I guess that rook is doing that as well. Yeah, quite a nice checkmate. I could have definitely converted it better, but a win is a win anyway. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.